What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another WoW Gold Farm slash modern WoW gold making video. If you watched my last video, we talked about using the new tools Blizzard has put in the game to allow us to try to make some gold. And I'm on my main server. I'm looking at Dustweed bags, which is the new 36 slot rare bag. And the prices on my server, which is a very well populated server, are a bit out of control, I think, at this point. Cheapest being 8,748 gold. So I think being prime time on a Saturday might be a good opportunity for me to see if I can grab some flips and bring them back here and make some gold. So we're going to go out and take a look at Undermine.exchange. All right, so we are at Undermine.exchange, and I just want to show you really quick. Up here in the top left, I selected my server. You can select any server, doesn't matter what region. They've got all the regions and all the servers here. I just happen to be on Proudmoore US, and I went containers, bag, hit search. Actually, I had the rare filter on because I only wanted to see the dustweed bags. And here's my server. So it's showing the prices kind of similar. We've got a new update coming in 7 minutes, so it's a little off, but still close to real time on my server. 8,700 gold. Uh, the average is 49.99, and we're going to go down, and one of the things that I want to show you that I find interesting is, okay, so this is the trend line for my server on these bags. And on September 3rd, the max quantity that was available in the auction house was 342. Then we had a big dip down to 192. It went up to 239, but now there's been a big drop off to 98 was the max quantity available today. And I think that has to do with the fact that the big group cloth farms, the hyperspawn farms, are being nerfed. As quick as they're being found, they're being nerfed. And it's kind of bringing that cloth supply back to reality. Um, Again, like I talked about in my last video, kind of Blizzard's attempt to kind of stabilize, prop up their economy, and keep it at a state where people have an opportunity to make good gold for a longer period of time, no matter what they do. Then we're going to go down and we're going to look at the U.S. realm history. Same thing. Look, we've got climbing from roughly expansion launch, climbing all the way up. Peak here of a total max quantity available on September 5th of 12,537. Then we had a dip, and now we're down to 87.51. So a big drop, almost 4,000 quantity drop in a 2 day period. Again, indicating that as they're combating those hyperspawn cloth farms and kind of regulating that cloth supply a little bit, um, it's kind of bringing things back in the line again. So just kind of watching these trend lines. It's still early on. I'm going to keep watching them and reporting back as I see things. But let's go down and we're going to look at sale rates on these bags. And again, my server is like one of the most expensive right now. Some are just like crazy out of line. But we're going to go back up to the top and I can get five at Alex Straza for 31.50. I can get 13 at Whisperwind for 32.75. But I noticed there's 13 available, actually 23, actually 50 some available on Calistras. I guess that's how you say it, for around 3,300 gold. And I think, you know what, just for time savings, I'm going to go ahead over there and see if we can snag up a bunch of these really quick. Okay, so we are actually on Sinjin. Those other bags for 3,300. When I got to the server, they were gone already, but that's okay. We found these on Sinjin for about 50 gold cheaper, and we're going to go ahead and buy up a bunch of these really quick. Need to get some money out of my warband bank. I think about 46,000 gold we're going to take out real quick. You can see I've already got some enchant stuff I've picked up. I'm going to be flipping out as well. And there's 14 of them at 32.51 basically. I think I'm going to buy all of them. And then I'm going to throw these in my warband bank and I'm going to head back to my main server. And then again, remember, I don't have to go back to my main server. I could go sell them literally on any server I want. Oh, got to grab them out of the mailbox first. And if you don't have a character on any server that you want to go do this at, Dark Iron Dwarf is probably the most convenient because it literally you hit that mole hole from your start area and you're on the other side of the wall from this Dwarven District um, auction house. All right, so let's get these thrown into my Warband bank and I'm going to head back over to my main server. All right, so I am back over on my server. We're going to go ahead before we lift these up and double check the price again one more time real
An
quick.
extended supply of goods for outlanders.
Cheapest is, and they're even more posted, is 87.48. So we are going to, but there's some at 19,000. That's crazy. I'm going to go 4,500 gold. Yeah, let's go 4,600 gold. What do you say? We're going to get these posted up. And then I am going to go on about my day grinding, playing the game, and we'll see how we do on those bags. Okay, so we are back, and I barely had a chance to go do anything else in the game. It literally took maybe about 15 minutes, and as you can see, all 14 of those bags sold for 4,600 gold. And selling that quickly tells me I probably could have listed them for a higher amount, and they would have sold just as quick. Probably going to go back out and try that again and see if we can sell them just as quick. Okay, so I went out to Exchange real quick, looked up dustweed bags, and found these on Whisperwind. Pulled another 45,251 gold out of my Warband bank. I am going to buy all six at 31.75 and then eight more at 32.75, so another 14 bags. And then I will throw them in my Warband bank again, and we'll see you over at my server again. All right, so we are back over at my server. I got those 14 bags out of my Warband bank. Cheapest price on my server is still 87.48 with my 14 sold. And I'm going to list these up. We're going to try these at 5,000 and see how that does. Just do a 12-hour auction, cheapest deposit. And again, we're going to get those listed up, and I'm going to go on about my game, and we'll see how we do on those. All right, so I was started to head out. This is a level 76 paladin I'm working on, and I started to head out to do some questing quickly. And as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All 14 of those bags sold. So we have now sold 28 dustweave bags that we bought on another server, brought over here, and let's take a look at the math to see how we did. Okay, so our first 14 bags, we spent 46,000 gold. We sold all 14 of those for 4,600 gold apiece. That gave us 64,413 gold in sales. You take out the auction house cut, which at this point, I don't even know why it's still a thing, but our profit on those is 61,192. The second round of 14 bags, we spent 45,251 gold, sold those at 5,000 gold apiece for total sales of 70,013 gold, 66,512 after the auction house cut. All said and done, we spent 91,251 gold, made 127,704 for a profit of 36,453. And a couple things I want to note. One, if I wasn't making a video, like I do this without making videos, and this whole process I could do in probably about 20 minutes, maybe a half an hour. The other thing is this is kind of trial and error. As you see, I sold those first 14 bags for 4,600 gold, and they sold fast. The second set I sold for 5,000. So that tells me I could have easily sold the first set of bags for 5,000. So that left roughly what for a little over 6,000 gold profit on the table. And then even the second set of bags I sold at 5,000. They sold a lot quicker. So I'm willing to bet that 36,000 profit could have been somewhere around the 45 to 50,000 gold profit, or even more if I posted them up for a little higher and just waited for the sales to come in. As an example, if I'd have put all 28 up for 6,000 gold, which would have still been 2,800 gold cheaper than the lowest on my auction house, after auction house cut, my profit would have been 68,000 gold instead of 36,000 gold. So it's a new method using a new tool that Blizzard's given us. It's trial and error. We're going to learn. But as long as we're making some gold along the way, and I'm going to keep doing these, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, you definitely want to hit that subscribe button. Give me a like or a share. It helps out the channel, gives me the ability to create more content. I love doing it. We're going to make a bunch of gold together doing this and some other more modern WoW gold farm things rather than just the old tired stuff. And listen, you can do this with all kinds of things, mounts, pets. I'm going to do all kinds of videos showing all kinds of ways. I would caution you to stay away from the transmog market. Honestly, I think transmog is dead. The amount of cosmetic options in this game, people are just not really, for the most part, willing to spend tens or hundreds of thousands or millions of gold on a sword look when at this point there's so many options in the game now. They're just, unless I see something different, to me, the transmog market is dead. So anybody who's out there making gold making content that's predicated on the transmog market. They're outdated. They don't know what they're talking about. And it just simply is not going to work. You're going to go out, you're going to farm your ass off in dungeons and raids, picking up all kinds of stuff. Look, it was a great market back in the day. And there's a lot of content creators out there still right now that made multiple gold caps on the transmog market, but they need to update. They need to get with current times and realize that's not working, at least at this point. That's all I got for this video. Try out the method. Try a couple things, one or two here or there. Remember, you don't have to bring it back to your server. I'm going to make some videos buying from one server and another server. I don't play on either one. We'll see you in those videos. Hit that subscribe button. Peace.